Hey, this is Matthew.
And this is Vinny.
And welcome back to Out of the Box Into the Ring Extreme Edition for the final video in this series.
Some way, somehow, I survived Tajiri's buzzsaw kick, so I'm back.
Yeah, that was pretty epic. So, as you saw, our final video was with Rich. We did Mike Awesome, and Mike Awesome was an interesting figure. Vinny hasn't actually seen most ones I did with Rich, so
No.
yeah, today's video is going to be pretty interesting for him. So today, for our final video in this series, we're going to do a basically countdown video. We're going to look at the top 10 best and I guess kind of the worst figures also of all these ECW toys. And this being pro wrestling, we can't just do a normal countdown. We can't just do a normal top 10.
Nah.
So we're getting extreme. We're doing an extreme Royal Rumble ranking video today because it's just more fun that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody loves Royal Rumble.
Yep. Probably one of my favorite match types.
So we've already got our ring here set up. We got a bunch of weapons in it. So the way this is going to work is behind me I have a box of all the figures we've looked at, minus any repaints. And basically, I guess we'll take turns randomly pulling them out without looking. We'll just go ahead and do this, pull a toy out, put it in the ring. So we're going to start with two figures, and then every 60 seconds, a new figure comes in.
We'll decide amongst the figures that are in the ring, which is the absolute worst. And if we can't agree, those figures stay in.
Exactly. So it doesn't necessarily mean we'll always have one figure in the ring. Doesn't mean we'll have all the figures in the ring at once. For a man to be eliminated, we have to both agree that that toy is a piece of garbage.
Basically. And there were a few that I saw that were already off on the list of garbage.
I agree. So let's become garbage drivers and take a look at, yeah, you like that?
Yeah, I'm about to say, are we Duke the Dumpster Josie now?
Different video. All right, so Vinny, let us pull out our first two figures and then we'll begin the countdown. Shall we do that? So I'm going to let you be the first person to pull out a figure. So without looking, go ahead and reach behind and pull out a figure from the box. Who will draw number one? Oh.
We got Little Guido.
All right, and I will draw man number two to enter the Rumble. We have backwards waist Chris Candido. Oh, boy. Wow, that's a matchup. All right, Vinny, let's hit the clock and let's kick this off. 3, 2. All right, Little Guido, Chris Candido. So Candido's from Wave 1. Little Guido was towards the end of the series. So this is a tough one, actually.
Yeah, because they're face-wise, they're both on par. Body-wise, yeah, they both have that stupid snarl.
Yeah, this is funny. Yeah, these are actually probably the two figures with the most snarly expressions on their faces.
The most snarly expressions. Their outfits are relatively plain and simple. They have a similar action feature. Their tires are pretty much spot on.
Yeah, I'll say I like Candido's body a lot more. I think this is actually one of the better body sculpts.
Because he did have a more defined body.
And it's more realistic compared to really the entire line.
But still.
Here's
10
10-second countdown.
10 seconds.
I think they're both staying in the ring this time.
Yeah.
All right.
We've already got our first draw.
You want to draw next?
All right. Who do I have here? Axel Rotten.
Wow, Axel Rotten. So that's a good surprise entry right there. Real hardcore kind of guy.
And I did not review this one, so
you haven't seen this, so here you go.
No.
Take a good look at Axel. I think Axel has a pretty good face sculpt.
Yeah,
I like the body.
First thing I was going to say, yeah, they actually did a pretty damn good Axel Rotten. And
his action feature broke immediately, by the way.
Which was, I assume, the clothesline?
Something like that.
I'm already finding that with the clothesline, it's the first one to break of all the action features.
It's a pretty weak feature.
So, because I guess the arm has to be in the right position, and it's very easy for the arm to snap.
Well, Axel Rotten's knocking both over.
Yep. He is perfect. I'm going to admit, that Axel Rotten is pretty damn good.
I think he's staying in too right now. I mean,
yeah, he's staying
pretty
in.
good.
And out of all these figures, there's not one crappy one left. So, and I think our 1 minute rest period is up. You got to pick something out.
We've got Steve Corino, King of Old School. Another one you didn't see before.
No, but I actually own this one, so
you know about the Steve
Corino relatively well.
So, you know, he was a tough one. I don't particularly like this one. I think he looks more like, you need to look at him again. I think it's Christian Bale, the action figure.
You have a fair point with that, but
he's one I don't like.
He did look pretty good compared to his in real life persona. The attire they got basically correct.
For me, honestly, he isn't out of there. I think the face sculpt's not bad, but I don't like it overall. I think the body's too tubular.
He's like one of those wrestlers that should not have gotten a figure. He wasn't that popular.
Especially at this point, not yet.
No. This was too early. We got 10 seconds left.
I'm saying out. Jeez, Vinny.
What?
Kill my toys, why don't you?
He got eliminated. He got eliminated.
Go ahead, throw my $60 figure out of the ring.
Wait, it cost you $60?
Yeah.
Yo, why did you tell me that?
Well, I didn't expect you to fling it on its head. Oh, it's the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal maniac Sabu. Also from the first series, which was a pretty strong series.
Now, I had the orange version of Sabu, and this is one we did together.
Yes.
See, this figure, for me, his action feature really was derpy, considering what it was, how it was like the pivot point of the waist.
Yeah, pivot punch right there.
Yeah, which really, you didn't need to do an action feature. However, it is Sabu. It does look like him. This is a tough one.
Yeah, he's pretty middle of the ground right now.
All of these are pretty middle. Let's keep him in for now. Pull one out.
All right. I'm starting to lean against Little Guido, but here comes Devon Dudley knocking in like a house of fire. I don't think you were here for Devon either.
No,
so
I was not.
Devon.
And damn, that looks exactly like him. You even have the scar marks on his forehead that are he's pretty well known for.
Yeah, I really like Devon a lot.
I think at this point you were mentioning Guido.
I think it's time for Guido to go.
Yeah.
Because I think Devon is a much stronger figure. So there you go.
Guido's out.
Guido's been eliminated. Sabu still in.
Barely
though.
Now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say barely too.
In, so is Candido.
And I still like Axel.
Axel is there. So far we have Steve Carino on the bottom, and we have Little Guido out as well.
Yeah, all right, Vinny, you're gonna pull next. But I'm Sabu and Candido are on the ropes for me.
And if somebody comes in that is far better, yeah.
Oh, all right. Got Axel Rotten, his later tag team partner, Balls Mahoney.
Which I never saw this one. The face is there. I like the expression they gave him, but the attire is what's killing it for me. The jeans, he wore jeans, but I don't like the way these ripped jeans are.
I mean, that is accurate.
Yes.
How he wore his jeans.
Yes.
He did have them cut like slits.
Yes.
So, yeah, that is
For
accurate.
him to be able to move in them. The face is there. He looks like a beefed up Jim Duggan.
Yes.
I would always confuse the two. But does he warrant Sabu or Candido to be eliminated right now?
I'd be, I'm closer to Sabu maybe eliminating him, actually, but I'm not sure yet still. It's a tough call. These are some good ones in the ring right now.
It's a tough call, and you got to pick one out.
Who's coming in next? It's Rhino. You never saw Rhino either.
No.
So Rhino was an interesting one as well.
Yeah. Ooh, what I like is that they actually got the eyebrow piercing on him.
Yes, they did. He's got very good detail.
Yes.
Very good head sculpt.
And people were even arguing how the current Mattel Rhino came out and we're not so happy with it.
Yeah, easy to see why.
Yeah.
I think he's got a great facial expression. The body is completely Rhino.
Yes.
This is a very good one here.
The only thing I don't like is, and this might not be their fault because this is the first time I'm seeing just how generic his singlet is. He had a more pronounced singlet.
I mean, color-wise, he has another version, different paint job, but
it's there. I really like this Rhino.
I think I'm gonna see Rhino eliminate Balls.
Balls Mahoney.
I think I'm getting close, but not yet. I don't know how you feel about it, but you gotta pull the guy out.
I'm saying he's pulling Sabu out.
All right, so we're not in agreement yet, but who's coming in next? The ring's getting crowded.
Nova,
another one you didn't see also
no.
yet. So there's Nova. He's wearing his Greatest American Hero outfit.
Yes. Now, Nova is not that bad. I like the face on it. His attire is correct. He's not too bad, but the thing is I never had a connection with Nova, even in ECW.
Same here, but even that, as just a figure standpoint, he's pretty boring.
He's pretty boring.
Which is funny for a superhero.
Yeah.
I'm actually okay with seeing him go. He's decent, but nothing exciting, really. I'm okay seeing him out of the ring.
Who's going to be the one to do it? Axel Rotten. And is Rhino there? Rhino's out.
Keeping Rhino in. Rhino throws him in. Rhino's working over now. Axel Rotten in the corner, though. We'll decide who's coming out next. So, 5 seconds. Sabu still holding on. And Chris Candido, surprisingly, still in there, too.
Still in there, but I'm waiting for that one figure to throw him out. No.
Now it just got tough. Rob Van Dam is here.
Rob Van Dam is there.
So how does he compare to everybody who's in the ring right now?
Again, he's right now tied with Devon. Those two are the ones that definitely have to stay in.
I'm starting to lean towards Sabu being out.
Yeah.
As much as I hate to say it, I'm leaning towards him being out. But the body's great. It's got the scars.
That's the thing. They got. You brought up a good point. They got Sabu correct.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards Candido getting eliminated right now.
You know, I mean, if you really take a good look at that body, like that's the
body's there.
It's such a great, but it doesn't really fit the line.
It doesn't fit
though.
the line either.
Yeah.
That looks like a Toy Biz figure, in my opinion, with the face. The face is what's throwing me off. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what? I agree.
He's
out. So Candido's eliminated. We still have a pretty crowded ring, though. A lot of good names in here. Who do we have next?
Lance Storm.
So we pick on Lance Storm a lot.
We pick on him, but looking at his face, that is Lance Storm. He does look like a blockhead.
Wow.
But the little detail that I love, they got his Nike shoes.
And the Ace elbow pad.
Completely
illegal.
No toy will ever do that again.
No.
So for that's his saving grace.
At least right now. I can see him going, though. I think he's really playing. I think he's bombing the barrel. I could see him out.
I could see him out. I could agree with that, actually.
Do you agree with that or no?
Compared to everybody else in the ring right now, I agree with it.
You want to hold on?
I want to hold on.
I want to
hold on. Because they did also get his attire completely accurate. They got everything accurate with him.
I will say, yeah, Lance Storm is the guy who had the most accurate outfits across the board. Because every time they made a figure of him, it was actually a match he had.
Yes.
So that's like rare for all these figures to have that happen.
So, and that was funny. Candido got eliminated right before, and it was from that. Oh dear God! Don't even get me started.
It's our friend Jerry Lynn.
Don't get me started. Wait, didn't Rhino have a kick too?
Yes, Rhino had the headbutt supposedly, and Rhino still works. I think.
Let's see. No, I think his leg is busted, man.
His leg busted too? Jeez.
Yeah.
Well,
his leg is busted completely.
I'm gonna say, Jerry Lynn, we just reviewed him recently as well.
Yeah.
I can, as he goes down to cover Balls
Of course,
Mahoney.
he has to get the wrong match.
Yeah.
I see the face there, but
I don't like him.
No.
I can agree with him being out.
Yeah, and Sabu's right here. He's taking him and just pooping him out.
Oh, he's holding on though. He held on.
No, wait.
Yeah, he tucked his elbow on it. He's gonna stay back in.
He just hit the shot.
He stays in.
You might not be able to see it on camera, but he's got 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot standing, so he might sneak back in. I hope not.
Well, here's Super Crazy, and I think he's got something to say about that, because, we're going to go ahead and shove him out of there. He's holding on, but he's perfect for Rumbles. Super Crazy. So, we like Super Crazy a lot when we reviewed him with Rich.
I did not see
You didn't see him before that much.
But I'm looking at him. Face is there.
Face is there. The body is great.
But yes, they got his attire perfectly. I like even the small detail on the bootlaces on the side.
Yeah.
Ooh,
he's really good.
This one's going to be in here for a while.
He's a good one.
This one's going to be in here for a while. And this is where now I'm looking at Balls Mahoney and I'm like, nah.
I'd rather get Lance Storm out first than Balls.
But here's the thing. Balls had more colorful shirts. This figure, they didn't give it to him.
But he has an unlicensed band shirt, because that's Dungeon on his shirt.
Ooh, that's a good point.
If you like Lance Storm's Nike, Adidas, and Ace logos, you're going to love Balls Mahoney.
So if that's the case...
this is your pick?
My pick?
The ring is really crowded now. We got a lot of guys
and
in
I did not expect this. I was expecting less people in the ring.
Oh.
And speaking of unlicensed,
I think
New Jack.
I think we're about to clean house, because New Jack's in the ring. So I think Lance Storm's got to go now.
Yeah, at this point...
Yeah, New Jack. Oh, Rhino's gonna stay. He went between the ropes, but Lance Storm.
He went between the ropes. Okay.
You gotta go,
over.
Lance Storm.
But wait a minute. New Jack going in between the ropes. What do you think he's got to get?
Totally legal. Oh my God!
He's throwing the weapons in there. He's throwing all the weapons in.
So what do we think about New Jack?
New Jack.
This ring is a mess right now. What do we think of New Jack?
Here's the thing, though. Yeah, you brought up the licenses. Again, I'm starting to realize they got the faces right on this. On
First wave, they did
most
pretty good,
of these figures, they got the faces right. Gotta pull one out. Honestly, at this point, sorry, but Sabu's gotta go.
All right, I'm okay with that.
He's gotta go, because now he's too plain Jane.
But here comes the Sandman, who's another one you didn't see before.
No.
So here's the Sandman, and this ring is, they're just on top of each other now. But Sandman You know, I like his face sculpt, but his body is so fat.
Yeah.
This is the Ronnie Dangerfield action
and
figure.
the best,
yeah,
yeah.
I can see him going. I'm okay with him going.
Yeah.
And he didn't, you know, we're not really ranking accessories, but the fact that Sandman didn't come with this Singapore cane that you're seeing in his hand right now, he came with a shovel. You know, Sandman, you're okay, but your jeans are the wrong color. Yeah, that's perfectly good. He came with that snow shovel right there. His jeans are the black color. The shirt is terrible. The body's wrong. I want him out.
Yeah, and he's going to use the shovel to get him out.
Scoop up the garbage where it belongs. Sorry, Sandman.
There you go.
All right, so...
And it's RVD right now, who is probably the best figure in this line.
I'm leaning towards... what's your pick? There's a lot of good guys in the ring right now, though, but we'll see. We're running down. I think we're about halfway, if not more. Oh, the Japanese buzzsaw, Yoshihiro Tajiri.
Oh, God. Happy-go-lucky Tajiri.
Yeah, we didn't like the smiley face in this Tajiri.
No. So, immediately, I don't want to even get into it.
I'm happy if he goes out.
Yep.
Yeah, Tajiri's, you know, we liked him for playability, but as a figure, as likeness, everything else, not good. So he's out of there.
Balls Mahoney.
You want balls out? I'm still holding on to balls. I'm okay with Super Crazy.
You're holding on to your balls?
I'm holding on to my balls, folks.
So, Super Crazy and balls, dump them out.
All right,
But
so
right now, I'm leaning towards a double cross on balls right now.
I'm getting there. I like who's in the ring. New Jack for me is actually closer than balls, but not by
now
much.
I'm looking at New Jack. Oh, this is mine, right?
Why not? Go ahead.
I'm looking at New Jack compared to everybody else in this ring. He might not be lasting that much longer.
Yeah, 'cause he's a little plain Jane.
Especially because Tommy Dreamer.
You know, Tommy's not one of my favorites.
He's not one of my favorites.
Terrible.
He's not terrible, but they got him right.
They did.
They got him right.
But the face is so boring.
The face is boring. And even the shirt you could say is boring, but he wore ECW shirts.
It is accurate, yeah.
He wore the ECW shirts. Now, me, I had the yellow version of Tommy Dreamer.
The worst version of Tommy Dreamer, yes. He's on my bottom rungs right now. He's not my favorite.
Yeah.
I'm going to let him stick around if you want him in there, but I could see him going. He's a good figure, but I don't know if he's my top 10. Yeah, it's tough. It's getting tough.
I don't know.
I am starting to lean towards balls going out, though. I think I actually am now. So.
Yeah, same here. So.
Yeah, you know, the silver knee pad ruins it for me. So, yeah.
And I told you the double cross was going to happen, and it happened.
Never trust anybody in the Rumble. So.
Nope.
All right, it's my pick. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Who's coming in?
Raven.
Quote the Raven. So another one you weren't here for. Check out Raven. What do you think about this Raven? So
this is now where I was saying the faces look pretty accurate. This one is horrible.
That's a pretty bad Raven. I like the outfit a lot.
The Nevermore, yes, and they gave him the shirt. The outfit, yes.
But everything else, no.
No.
I'm okay if he went out, as much as I hate to say it, because I love the body. I love the feel and the energy of the figure, but as a toy, as a likeness, it's not good.
No.
There were much better Raven toys later on.
Yes.
So you know what, Tommy?
He finally gets his revenge.
Oh, they both fall out, but Tommy holds on, and he comes back in.
Barely.
And Super Crazy finishes the job.
Wait a minute. Raven's foot is still on the steps. Does he get eliminated?
You know, we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see, I think.
Because coming in now, Shane Douglas.
Oh, so Shane. I don't know if you were here for Shane previously either.
I was not here for Shane.
Shane is neat to me because, again, if you got Chris Candido, who's already been eliminated, their bodies match each other because they both look like they're almost from different toy lines.
Yes.
Like, they both have this weird pose to their feet that is unique to them, whereas everybody else is flat-footed.
But here's the problem. Look how hard it is for him to stand up.
You know, he can stand. Our ring's a little wonky at this point, too. I'm going to leave Shane in, though. I actually like him a lot, even though there are some weird things about him.
Honestly, he looks like he has a dad bod. I'm sorry. I don't like it upon first glance. And even his head, at that time, he had a ponytail.
Yeah, that is missing from the toy.
Yeah, it's actually, now I'm looking at it, it's probably the most inaccurate figure out of everybody here.
I'm going to let it ride for now.
I'll be nice for now, but I'm looking at New Jack. He's got, out of all the guys here, it looks like he might have to be the next one to go.
It's getting close. Tommy's still on my list, but all right.
I don't know.
As I reach in, I fell. Who do I have? Oh, shit.
Mike Awesome.
Mike Awesome is in the ring. Now we're in trouble.
And ooh, this is definitely an interesting figure.
Yeah, so when we reviewed Mike Awesome in the last review, Yeah, we'll talk about that belt in a second.
Yeah.
When we reviewed Mike Awesome, we did like him a pretty great deal. I think that face is great. People say he's the best of the entire series. It's hard to argue.
Face-wise, yes.
Body-wise, I think it's pretty good too. He's enormous.
He was massive.
Yeah, he's pretty great looking.
Him and Rhino match up in terms of size. With Awesome in there, I actually do like it. I'm sorry. You saw...
Send the New
Axel
Jack out?
Rotten? Yeah.
I'll agree with that. I'll take New Jack out.
New Jack out.
All right, this is your pick coming up. Still got a lot of guys in the ring. Devon's still in there. Devon's holding on too, which I'm impressed of. I'm impressed with that.
So Devon, they did him great. And guess what?
His brother's in the ring now.
His brother's in the ring now. Bubba,
another one from Series 1. Bubba's really great too.
Yes.
I really like, looking at him again, it's been a while since I've actually looked at the Bubba. That's really good.
Yeah, they got his likeness perfect. They got
a great paint job too. Great sculpt.
Yeah.
Oops,
No, granted, I can't stand him up for nothing right now.
He's got the weird legs also.
He's got the weird legs. But yeah, look how awesome they did his shirt. They put some effort.
Look at the socks too. I didn't even notice that the first time around.
No, they put some massive effort.
Oh man, yeah, Bubba's staying in.
Bubba's staying in. Bubba is definitely the reason why he's throwing out Tommy Dreamer.
Yeah, I like Tommy Dreamer. He's a favorite, but I don't think he's top 10 material. No,
definitely
not quite there.
With these figures in, definitely not. And I'm still looking at Shane.
I'm starting to look at Shane more now. Yeah, he's getting out of there.
He's getting out of there.
I'm going to have Mike Awesome deal at Shane, I think, right now. We'll just put him over here, but we'll see. He's close to getting dumped.
He might be saved right now.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely saved. Well, we got Just Incredible.
They got him again. Attire-wise was accurate, but he was... Nah, he looks
very
like
boring, plain. This is the worst sculpt.
Everybody, yeah,
worst sculpt.
They got his face right. They got the sculpt right.
They kind of got. I don't think they got the face right at all. To be honest, no. I think it's just the beard that makes you say it's him. Yeah. I think the face is so.
It could have been anybody. You're right.
Minimum.
Right now, looking at Bubba, he's giving him the evil eye. He's saying, "Get out of here. You don't deserve to be here." And that could be one of the fastest eliminations we've had this Rumble.
Absolutely, yeah. So we're getting close here. Shane is still in there. He's starting to get out for me too,
this is the last one.
Shane's on the ropes now. So
this is the last one. And shall I?
I know who it is.
It's Taz!
Somehow the guy we reviewed first is last in there.
Yeah.
Wow, Taz. And I still like Taz a lot.
I still like him. It's just the attire... I don't like. It is too boring.
But I mean, yeah, it is what he wore, but it is missing the orange stripe that would have been on his back.
Because it was black and orange.
Yeah,
could have given him more detail. Hell, I would have said the purple attire they gave him at the end, which he never wore.
Yep.
Actually, would have been better than this.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
Here's the thing: would I put Taz in this final bunch? I would not. But I would rather Shane go out before him.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll go with that ruling.
Rhino's right there.
Rhino's going to toss him out of the ring.
He's out. So now we're looking at everybody here.
What a lineup. Dudley's Super Crazy, Mike Awesome, Taz, Rob Van Dam, Rhino, and Axel Rotten. Somehow still in. And our timer's still going off.
Yep. Oh, sorry, everybody. Now to end the session. Bye-bye.
This is a pretty good... and surprising, also, I'd say, final group we have here in the ring. In defense of Taz, the tattoos are great.
Yes,
and he has so many
that's what I was about to get to next. What they lacked in the attire, they made it up with the tattoos, which I don't even think any modern-day Taz figures even has this.
No, actually, no. Like, the very first Taz that they ever made only had, like, one tattoo on his shoulder, in fact. So.
And they even threw in the Tasmanian Devil, which that is a big copyright issue. So we'll definitely let this one slide.
No, so he's one of the last ones of series. Actually, we have a few in series 1 here, but I'm also starting to look at Rob Van Dam a little bit here. Rob is a good one, but is he number 1? And for me, not
compared
quite.
To everybody else here, but right now, if I had to eliminate one right off the bat, it would have to be either Rhino or Mike Awesome.
Really, Mike Awesome? You're going to eliminate?
Yeah,
that's surprising. I like him a lot.
I'm looking at Mike Awesome because he's a little plain Jane, but you're right. They got his body right.
I mean, I'd say Mike is probably one of the most accurate guys there.
But I would actually have to say Rhino right now because for me, Rhino looks a little too tall compared
to... Scale-wise, he might be a little too tall. I mean, let's compare him to Mike Awesome. He is about the same height as Mike Awesome.
But we all know Rhino is not that tall.
I mean, at least Taz is tiny, that's for sure.
Yeah, Taz, they got the scaling right.
I like Rhino's sculpt. I like his body. That's why I like, especially with the bigger characters, I like that in particular. So for me right now, I'm surprised Axel Rotten, by the way, is still in here somehow.
Somehow.
Somehow he's held on. 'Cause he's actually pretty good.
Yeah, they gave him justice as opposed to his tag team partner, who was actually more popular than him in Balls Mahoney.
Go figure.
Yeah.
Ah, man, this is getting tough now. I could actually, as much as I like Bubba, he's calling to me right now to kiss the ground because I enjoy a lot of it, but the face it is pretty cartoony.
It is cartoony, but he had a cartoony gimmick.
If you're talking about size and scale, he is as big as Mike. He's actually bigger than Mike Awesome. So if you want to talk about accuracy, he's enormous. I could see him going. I'm okay with him going out at this point.
I'd say Rhino before him.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No, not doing it for me. I like Rhino a lot. This is a tough one. Rhino's action feature is terrible. Bubba's is non-existent, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it really comes down to the likeness being a big key here. And I think the likeness is so much better on Rhino than is Bubba. And for me,
face-wise, yeah. So
Bubba's out of the ring.
He's out.
You know what? I could see Taz going next. I think Taz is going next. What do you think? Because he's good, but I don't think he's number one for me. I know you like Rob Van Dam more, and I think Rob Van Dam is a better figure also in a lot of ways.
I think if Taz is going to go out, he's going to go out with a bang because he's going to take Axel Rotten with him.
I'll agree with that.
Let's do it. He's going to take him with him.
So we're down to our final 5 men. Who knew Devon would last this long,
Who knew? Well, again, they got Devon probably the most accurate in terms of likeness because you could even get the forehead grooves.
Yeah, I mean, that's really good.
That's something that I don't think any figure would actually put that much detail into.
But is he better than these other 4 men in the ring with him? He's holding pretty strong. I would actually put Devon over Super Crazy.
That's what I was about to say. I would say if you had to choose, it would be Devon over Super Crazy or Rhino.
Yeah, I'm surprised Rhino's made it this far too, but I do like the Rhino a lot. I think it's such a unique looking toy also.
Here's the thing with Super Crazy. He looks like he could go in any action figure line.
That is true. He's scaled enough that he could, yeah.
He does not feel like ECW to me. As great as he was in ECW.
I'm willing to let Super Crazy go. Eliminated by Devon.
Or he sees the Master of Humanity, and he pulls a Mil Mascaras.
Why not?
Eliminates himself.
That sounds like a thing he'd do. So final 4, Devon, Mike Awesome, Rob Van Dam, Rhino. It's getting tough now.
You know what's throwing me off with this Mike Awesome? The belt.
Well, take the belt off and see what happens. Because, folks, we didn't do this in the Mike Awesome review. But we mentioned it. We couldn't get the belt off because it basically melted onto him, and I eventually was able to actually get it to come off, and this is what happened to Mike Awesome. Because he was kept in such a hot environment, the belt melted onto Mike Awesome and ruined the toy.
Yeah.
Which sucks. That's also why his Awesome is yellow on his butt. He pooped his pants using that packaging for too long. It was too hot.
Well, was the Awesome originally yellow, or...
No, it was white. It was white. It's supposed to be white.
Really?
Heat ruined this particular toy.
That oxidized.
I mean, that's why the belt melted onto his body.
See, okay, but let's take that apart. Let's take that out of the equation.
Yeah, that doesn't matter to me.
My big issue was, look at the belt they gave him. That was not the accurate belt.
It was not. They were cheaping out. But it is a much better version than what we got with Taz, who was... That's Rob Van Dam's belt.
That's Rob Van Dam's, which I think was an awesome belt.
Yes, but we're not really comparing accessories as part of this, though.
We're not comparing accessories. You've got a good point. It just happened. But...
I'm still holding Mike on the top here. I could... Definitely tough. I'm surprised we have guys from basically the first wave versus the final wave right now.
I'm looking at Rhino first before Mike.
I can agree with that. I just don't know if Devon or Rob hold on that long.
I'll give you my order. Rhino out right now. Then Mike Awesome. Then Devon. Then Rob Van Dam.
I would probably at this point, and it's getting tough here, I would probably still put Rhino on the bottom. Then Devon, then Rob, and then Mike. So I think we can agree that Rhino's out now, which is, I like him a lot. He had a good run. He had a very good run. He's been there for a long time.
Unexpectedly good run.
So our final 3, let's line up here. I'm standing by Mike Awesome. I'm thinking here, this is my order. It's Devon, Rob Van Dam, Mike Awesome, number 1.
I have a Mike Awesome. Thing is, that face is so freaking perfect.
That's the point, yeah. The face is perfect. The body is perfect. The action feature is pretty great, too. He actually can do his things.
The only thing I don't like is how there's no articulation in the head.
But that's common. We've seen with any of the figures.
That's common. Good point.
Eliminated Rhino and eliminated Sabu share those same problems. Their hairs are both long, and they can't move their heads.
They gave him an uppercut.
Which actually works for the powerbomb, though, just fine. And his hands are in a position to do a good powerbomb.
You're right with that. They did give him his finisher.
These two guys are more versatile play factor, but likeness and just everything. Yeah, like Mike Awesome really is that awesome. Yeah, I said that.
Now I'm looking at it. I think Devon's gonna be out.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. Devon's out here. Had a good run.
Devon's out, and since you mentioned the awesome bomb, why not do it? The super awesome bomb, where he dumps him all the way to the outside in the Master Humanity.
So what a face-off here. Rob Van Dam, Mike Awesome.
But here's the thing. He made a big mistake. He turned his back on Rob Van Dam. So for me, Rob Van Dam is going to kick him right out of the ring.
I don't know if I agree with that yet, though. I think he's holding on. He's got his foot in the ropes, and that Sea of Humanity held him on. So we got to debate this one here. Let's do this point by point, because I'm saying he skins the cat. He makes it back in.
All right.
This is our top two.
I'll give you that. Yes. Top two, yes.
All right. So let's point for point. Let's look at this. Let's break it down objectively.
All right.
Face-wise, I think we can both agree that Mike Awesome is the better face. They're both good faces.
Yes. He by maybe a point or two.
Body-wise, both very good bodies. I still think Awesome is...
But they also gave Rob Van Dam the perfect body for his figure.
They really did, yeah. So body-wise, I'd say they're tied then. We'll call them tied.
They're tied.
They got, the fact that they're both wearing also accurate outfits is good. They both have proper leg wear.
Time. Uh-oh. Look at the trunks on Awesome. Look how big of a waistband they gave him, and I don't remember ever seeing a waist belt like that.
That's true, but that's kind of how they sculpt them. If you look at Little Guido too, he had the same thing.
True.
That was kind of their sculpting style. And comparatively speaking, though, for point of reference, Chris Candido does not have that.
Does not have it.
It was a choice they made.
Nor did Shane Douglas.
Yeah. So first wave, they treated it differently. At this point in the series, they decided to do the waistband like that for some reason. So it's a choice they made.
All right. I was trying to see if maybe they just
upscaled it, but they did not. It's an original body sculpt.
I will say that. Okay.
So yeah, this is a real tough decision here.
But here's the thing, and then
we're both on different sides of the coin.
And then attire-wise, they both came with belts.
They did both come with good belts here. In fact, yeah, we have the painted World Heavyweight Championship, and we've got the TV title right there. So yeah, they both came with good belts, but we're not really counting accessories in this battle. But regardless of that, they came with good stuff here. It's a real tough one here.
The thing is, for me, it's Rob Van Dam has the better attire.
Design-wise, it's more interesting to look at for sure.
All right, here's my question. You see them on the shelf. Who would you rather buy?
That's a really tough call, too.
I would rather buy the Rob Van Dam because I'm seeing him, and he's like, look at the cool attire. Look at this. He's all decoed out. You look at Mike Awesome, you look, oh, big guy, but oh well.
But I do like the fact that he's a monster among everything else in this line. So I get the feeling, Vinny, what we're going to have to do today here is what happened to Lex Luger and Bret Hart. I think they're both going to go over the top, and it's going to be a draw. And it's going to be basically my number one is Mike, and your number one is Rob Van Dam.
I think we're going to have to do it that way.
I think I can agree to those terms.
I think we're going to have to do it that way.
So, yeah, it's John Cena Batista all over again.
Yep.
They both go out, and their feet touch the floor.
Not!
You son of a... You double-crossed me.
Sorry, it's going to be Rob Van Dam.
Well, Mike Awesome's going to come in and ruin that party, so...
It's going to be Rob Van Dam. Because even... Because here's the thing.
Now it's Mike Awesome.
Because here's the other thing. Think of this, too. They put more detail because I didn't even notice this till now. Even look at the back. Look at how detailed they gave his attire. You could tell when it came to making these toys, they did put more attention to Rob Van Dam. Mike Awesome could have been done by anybody.
I don't know. I think, again, you're comparing fancier to simpler stuff here. And that's tough. Like, let's look at Stone Cold Steve Austin, for example. He's pretty plain, too. He's black trunks. He's got the knee braces, and that's about it.
But he's the
hot
thing.
figure.
Let's put it this way. If we had an Austin in here, I don't think I would have kept him. Eventually, I would have had him eliminated.
I don't know. I do appreciate a good, simple figure, too.
I would have had him eventually eliminated.
For me, it's the head sculpt that really comes down to it. So, yeah, I think they're going to both go out at the same time.
Yeah,
I think they're both doing it. They've come to terms. They're going out at the same time. He was standing in a landstorm. He still wins. No, they're both going out. They're both out. So
they're going out. That's it.
So that's pretty much how we're doing it, folks. I'm picking Mike Awesome as my number one.
And I'm picking Rob Van Dam as my number one.
So I think the only solution here is for the folks in the comments. You guys got to vote. You got to let us...
You guys got to let us know which one you thought was better.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want Mike Awesome to win, and I know you do, go ahead, vote for Mike Awesome in the comments.
Nah, I think you are the RVD. And you know what? We may have to throw in the repaints of RVD into this conversation now.
We could, you know,
because the repaints of RVD might have actually been the deciding factor.
Maybe if you want to go down repaint lane, but you know, Mike Awesome never got a chance because he was the end of the line.
True, but then again, would they have repainted Mike Awesome?
Yes.
To what? To have the letters red?
Lime green, Mike Awesome.
Nah.
Guarantee you it would have happened.
Nah. I don't think we would have seen another Mike Awesome. Listen, if we couldn't see another Balls Mahoney or another Raven.
They had 2 Ravens.
Quiet you. Or another New Jack.
They had actually 2 different New Jacks.
Quiet you. Or another Sandman.
Yeah, he only got 1, but he would have had another.
There you go.
Yeah, he would have had a repaint.
There you go. We would have seen a repaint of Sandman. We would have seen a repaint of even Jerry Lynn.
Yeah, we would have gotten lime green Jerry Lynn and
who knows? We might
passion
have
fruit super crazy.
Oh, no, there you go. Super Crazy could have had a green version. We could have seen other repaints. So I don't know.
So yeah, since we're doing this together, yeah, we're doing it this way. If it was your video, it would be Rob Van Dam.
It would be Rob Van Dam.
If it was my video, and it is, I could just edit this and say that Mike Awesome wins, but I won't do that to you. But I might.
Lying. I caught a lies right now.
But yeah, that's what
you did. You did have Tajiri kick me out of the picture once. You'll have somebody. You'll have my awesome bombing.
Gore. Please don't die again. All right, so yeah, we can't really come to terms with this one. I think, unfortunately, you know, if I had to choose, I definitely would be more benevolent towards Rob Van Dam because I loved him also and nostalgia for me.
Yeah.
So you know, I'm gonna say, for the sake of making an exciting video, it's a draw.
Yeah.
If I had to really choose, you know, it's tough when we're doing this together to really come to an agreement on this. You know, if I'm gonna say ultimate number 1, I probably would have to go with Rob Van Dam. But you know what, folks? I still want you guys to vote because I think it's like 1.1 versus 1.2. That's how close I feel it is. So that's, I think, where we're gonna stand today on this.
So at the end, this is the beauty of these videos. We get to talk, we get to debate, and it's at the end, it's everybody's opinion. So
and mine is better than yours.
Can you prove that?
Yes.
How?
Throwing it through the green screen again.
Not again.
So we kind of sort of came to terms. I'm leaning to let Vinny have Rob Van Dam's number 1 because it is a really great figure, but I also still think Mike Awesome's pretty close. So I think for the sake of argument today, we'll just say that RVD wins it, but I kind of want to know what you guys think here because I still want Mike Awesome to win. I think he is that damn good. So let me know what you think in the comments. Fight amongst yourselves. Who is the true number 1 here in this video?
And Rob Van Dam is going to be walking home with all the titles.
So there you go, folks. Rob Van Dam. We're going to call him the champion this time around, but it's so close. So, you know, for me, I could easily come another day and say Mike Awesome's my number 1. And I bet you could probably come around too.
Mike Awesome just kicked out at 3.1.
Yeah, I feel like another day you might have gone for Mike Awesome too.
Yeah.
I know you're very biased towards RVD, and to be fair, I probably prefer as a wrestler Rob Van Dam more than Mike Awesome.
True.
But
exactly. I didn't appreciate Mike Awesome until afterwards. You're right.
Yeah, so I might be a little biased in there, but I think for today, you know, we've covered a lot of ground. That's a lot of figures to try and rank at once.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is our look at the entire original San Francisco Toymakers ECW line. Wow, we did it. Took us about a year to do it, and we did it.
Does this mean we have to do the bone crunchers?
Hell no.
Would be interesting to rank them this way, though.
I am buying those pieces of garbage.
Well, if you want us to review the bone crunchers, please let us know in the comments.
So if you guys like seeing our ECW Royal Rumble review and want to see more Royal Rumble reviews, let us know as well in the comments because this was a lot of fun and we hope you guys enjoyed it too. And yeah, we definitely want to do this again because there's a lot more lines we can do this with.
There's a lot more lines we could definitely do this with.
Yeah. So until next time, I'm Matthew.
And I'm Vinny.
This has been Out of the Box, Into the Ring Extreme Edition. And while it's the end of the line for ECW toys, we got a little more ECW still coming your way. So stay tuned. And just for fun, one last time, just because we're not going to do this again anytime soon, folks, see you next time.
What an awesome bomb.